blower is loud as hell. Alright guys, so 2000, it's tropic green, that's the color. And my first impression on this clutch, I don't know if it's not aligned properly or the way it's adjusted, but it's definitely heavier than my single disc McLeod twin disc RST. So I gotta get used to it. I'm gonna drive it around a little bit. Not gonna go full throttle because it's on street Mickey Thompson street comps. I'm not gonna go watt on this thing. I'm gonna feel it a little bit, but it's not my car. It's my uncle's car. He wanted me to drive it, fill it out. You guys are new to the channel. I got a 96 Mustang, pretty much the same as a New Edge. McLeod Street Extreme single disc, nitrous, PI heads, not a built motor like this car is. So this car is supposedly making 600, 650 to the wheel on that big old mammoth supercharger blower. So we're definitely gonna fill it out, see what it does. Yeah, that was literally a quarter throttle and the car wants to go. So it has an innovative wideband in it, boost gauge, Hurst shifter, and guys, I would not be bringing you this car today. Oh, and I didn't say it's for sale. So I wouldn't be bringing this car to you guys today, man, if it was junk, if I wouldn't put my name on it. So my uncle is just like me, maybe even worse with the OCD. And this car is done to the T. Everything has been done to this car. Everything has been touched. So you guys might be wondering, well, why does he want to sell it now? I mean, this car took a while to build. And to be honest, man, you do a build like this, it takes so long. You drive the car around a little while. You guys see, that's his shop. He started a business and he builds lowriders for a living. And that's kind of where his love is, and he's not really into the speed anymore. Some personal issues where it requires a little bit of money. So, that's where this car has tied up a lot of money, and he's willing to take, quite a bit of a loss in the car and sell it for $25,000. So I'm gonna let it get up to temp a little bit, and then we'll go roll a couple gears. But yeah, this clutch. It's a new clutch, new flywheel, but it's a stock TR3650, and I have a built TR3650 in my car, and mine is a lot smoother than this. The clutch is a little bit, and the clutch needs to be adjusted some more. He has an adjustable firewall adjuster, But it just needs to be adjusted. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was saying that once you're driving the car, it's not that hard to get it into gear. I mean, it's true. So it's only at a dead stop. So I think it's definitely the clutch that has to be adjusted a little bit. Someone that knows what they're doing needs to get their hands on this clutch and, you know, fine tune it. Because obviously it's having an issue with it not going into gear. Motorcycle cop, we don't want nothing to do with him. I am not exiting. And I mean, the car, we're having 600, 650 wheel. It drives really nice, smooth, you know, it doesn't shake, nothing crazy. It does have the IRS in the back, like he said. It has a Cobra IRS in the rear, stock gears, a boogie kit. I think that's what he said. I'll record him and let him, you know, talk all about what's done to the car. But fully built motor, man. This car sounds good. Give it a little rip getting onto the freeway. I thought the clutch was slipping. I turn around and it's blazing the tires on quarter throttle. Quarter throttle is blazing the tires. Dang, that's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, this car has some power. The first thing I would do if I owned this car was put a nice set of drag radials on the rear so I could really give it some beans and see what it feels like. But yeah, I mean, it feels good. It feels really nice. 80,000 miles. This car has 80,000 miles on it before he built the motor. You know, tore the car completely down and gone through it. I'm not used to having this long, big old shifter either. For any of you guys that are looking for a built and boosted 2-valve, you know, this is the car for you. You know, you guys have been up my back saying, why are you doing coyote swap? Do a built and boosted 2-valve. And yeah, this thing has power, man, don't get me wrong. But something about having a boosted coyote to me is really what I want. It's just my goal to pop that hood and see a coyote in there. But for speed, just straight raw 2-valve sound. I'm literally a quarter throttle, dude. I don't want to give it more than half. That's how much power this car has. This thing, and I'm doing the pulls in 4th gear. It's something I'm definitely not used to. You know, my car only has power on the bottle. This car is ready to go at all times. I'm not even looking at the boost gauge whenever I was hitting it. Might have to do that one more time before we hop out the car. Third gear. Yeah, man, it's not even 10 psi, and I don't want to give it more throttle. Thing has a full fuel system, Division X fuel system, Mammoth Kenny Bell blower, built motor. By some guys in San Antonio. He has all the paperwork, man, to the dime. He has the paperwork, rods, pistons, Cobra crank. The only thing this car really needs is a built transmission to get real after it. I mean, besides that, man, this car, brand new paint job, new interior. AC completely redone, heater works. I mean, this is a nice 600, 650 horsepower street car, and it's on low boost. Like, it's built for 1,000, 1,200 wheel horsepower, and it's only making 600. Absolutely ridiculous. After I'm getting used to the clutch now, it doesn't feel too rough. Oh yeah, that blower has a nice little sound to it. This car more than you cannot give this car more than half throttle with these tires. That's wild. That's wild. And that's because this car looks like it has a huge pulley on it. Top pulley at that.
It's got the Cobra brakes in the front. 0304 Cobra. I bought them. It's got the whole IRS out of an 01 Cobra. Factory gears, 327s. And it's got a full tilt boogie kit on it. All the bushings, hubs, bearings, tie rods, everything from the new Ford Racing cap, all the bracing, everything. Yeah. I don't know, it was like $3,000 just a kit, plus the IRS. Obviously, it's got the brakes from the back.
Yeah.
So it's a real bumper from the Ford dealership.
And this is obviously a Cobra catback, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got JB mid-length headers, JB8 H-pipe, no cats, with a IRS cat. I mean, whatever. It's an original bumper from the dealership.
Yeah.
It's not a knockoff. It's a 0304 Cobra hood original.
Yeah.
It's got the sticker still in the front, underneath when they painted it.
Yeah.
Aftermarket front bumper, obviously.
Okay.
Been repainted.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Caesar did it. No door jambs were painted, just the...
Yeah. Nah, it looks fucking good. Oh. Should I guess talk about the motor a little bit, because the motor is fucking... How much this motherfucker cost?
So like the motor right quick is just a long block built is like 10 grand.
Okay.
Rods, piston, crane, machine work, everything. Blueprinted. The blower obviously is a 2.6 Kenny Bell.
Yeah.
It's on 15 pounds of boost right now. ID 1050 injectors.
Yeah.
Full return fuel system, 2 Walbro 465s in the back, a Division X kit.
Okay.
I can't see it, but the map sensor, that when they redid it, it's down there.
Oh, it's inside the fender.
It's off a GT500, I think he said.
Yeah.
It's got the conversion kit on it.
Yeah. And then the transmission, this was an auto car, right?
It was an auto car. It's a TR3650. Nothing done to it. It's got a McLeod
RST
twin disc, and then the matching flywheel for it.
Okay.
Really, I think that's about it.
It's on 93?
It's a 93.
Okay.
Built for
E85?
E85, but you just got to put it in there and tune it for E85.
Yeah. So 15 pounds of boost, 93. How much power do you think it's making?
It should be making around the 650 to the wheels.
Okay. On 93.
At this point, yeah.
And like I said before, this thing has all the paperwork on it, so there's no, you know, he's done everything in this car, repainted, full interior done, bumpers, hood, motors brand new, fresh. Who built it? Who built the motor?
Pro Street Engines in San Antonio.
Okay, Pro Street Engines in San Antonio. Yeah, I was along for the build whenever he did it. You guys can see, he got the whole folder on it. ARP studs.
Yeah, it's fully ARP'd out. Pro Street Engines, they're the ones that built it.
Yeah.
And then there's
whole build sheet.
And there's
K1 H-beam rods.
K1 rods, Wiseco pistons. I think it's a Manly crank.
Okay.
And then there's the blueprints.
So this thing's built for like 1,000.
He said it should hold a good 1,200, no problem.
So do you know the compression ratio on this engine?
It's all in the paper.
Yeah.
It's all in there.
Yeah, because I know some people are gonna ask.
Everything is in there. It's got blower cams, comp cams.
Okay. Like legit, have you crunched all the numbers? Like how much exactly, like to the dime is it?
What I got in it, roughly ballparking it, around 40.
Including the car?
Including the car.
Yeah.
Paint job, new glass on the back, new glass on the front, new cowl hood, the bumpers, the hood. Everything that I added up, roughly around 40.
Okay.
And I built everything except for the motor. I just dropped it in.
Yeah. And how much are you looking to get? If they come down to Corpus, bring cash.
I think realistically, do like 25 or best offer.
Yeah.
Kind of like I take a hit and they win.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, this isn't someone's first car. This has to be someone that's already known the power. I haven't even drove the car. I'm gonna drive the car for the first time. You guys are gonna, you know, see the video, see the reaction on this car. It looks badass. I mean, look how big this fucking blower is. But yeah, I mean, for someone that's, you know, this is clean. This is clean as a street car as it gets. You heard him. It's the engine builder said it's made to make 1,200 horsepower, and it's at 600, so very conservative. It's like the Termi style bolstering. It's all redone. The GT headrest, rear's done, Hurst shifter. So excited to feel that twin disc, see what it feels like. And is it a Hurst shifter or is it just a handle?
Just a handle.
Okay.
It's got a triax or something, short shifter.
Yeah. Okay. Like you cannot give that car more than a quarter throttle without it spinning the tire.
I'm telling you, those tires, when I first got them, even with stock motor, those tires were trash.
Have you put a sticky tire on it yet? So you really never felt the power of that car?
The only thing they were able to do is when they strapped it to the dyno, was the only way that it was able to stay stuck. When I took it to HPP racing, they had to like crank down on it so it stayed stuck to the...
No, that shit, like, I was telling them, like, I'd be in third gear, like, quarter, like, half throttle, and it was just spinning the tire, blazing the tire.
Like, usually, like, if I was on the freeway and I want to get on it, like, I got to feather into it, and as soon as it grips, then let it go. And then it'll fucking move. Like, once it hooks, it hooks.
Yeah. No, it needs a tire.
We were going to do tires, but I was like, dude, like, I got so far into it, I was like...
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste time.
Yeah. So to me, I mean, the car, I mean, the clutch, it needs to be adjusted. It's not like, it should be a lot smoother.
I don't think it has any room.
It should be a lot smoother, dude. My single disc is a lot smoother, and twin disc are known to be soft. That motherfucker's
when I first did it, it was fine.
Yeah.
After we started dynoing it started doing that.
Did you do an aftermarket pivot stud in the transmission?
No.
Okay, so that helps the clutch fork adjust.
No,
so maybe you got to do that also. But
when I first put it in, badass.
Yeah.
After I took it to Dallas to HBP, it started giving me that problem. In my opinion, I think they just hit it too hard too many times. I think the transmission itself, it can't handle it.
Yeah. It's making a lot of power, and then with that blower, it's making a lot of fucking torque. It's probably making exactly the same amount of torque.
Yeah, because the dude at Katie Bill, he's like, bro, easily 600-700 horsepower, no problem out of that thing. And that thing, you can crank it to 28 pounds of boost.
Golly.
I'm like,
yeah, no, I was barely getting into it, and it wasn't even touching 10 PSI.
You have to like really get on it.
Yeah.
And
shit. Well guys, thank y'all for watching today's video on this little 2000 tropical green Mustang GT, fully built 2-valve, Kenny Bell mammoth blower. Man, I was telling my uncle, like, this thing's a rocket, dude. Like, man, like, get this tune figured out, get someone to really dial in that tune, because the car, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't have, it's not 100% turnkey, boom, like badass car ready to go. It needs a couple things, but all your stuff is there, man. Like built motor, all the internals, the motor doesn't make a knock, doesn't make a tick. I mean, it sounds good. Quarter throttle, the car is spinning the tires off. I feel like it needs some fine tuning, you know, someone to really, you know, get in there and tune the car up and make it real, like, just smooth. It cruises, it's good, like, it's a good car. It's gonna need a transmission, it's gonna need a built transmission if you're gonna be beating on it with that supercharger. So I mean, Hanlon Motorsports are the one that built my transmission. That transmission would be great for that car. Send off that TR3650 to Hanlon Motorsports, get that thing built, and you know, party and put a tire on that car. Cause that's why I told my uncle, like, dude, you'd be surprised how much fun you would have in that car. He's never had a tire on that car. Like, I could not imagine having that much power and not being able to full throttle that car. Like, there's no way you're full throttling that car in those tires. Like, that's literally how much power that car is making. Like, that torque is nuts. It's insane. So let's be honest, guys. I mean, that motor, you know, it's for the price, the tuning that's already done in the car, all the parts, labor, you know, it's a lot of money. And he's asking $25K for the car. If you're serious, you got cash, you're ready to see the car in person, you're ready to test drive it, you want to take this car home, please, guys, no tire kickers, please email me at fourpointsixchris@yahoo.com, or, you know, if you guys want to message me on Instagram at fourpointsixchris on Instagram. I'm going to be, you know, kind of funneling the buyers into him, because he's posted this car up on New Edge pages, and you guys have probably seen it. And there's a bunch of trolls out there like talking crap about the price. If you don't know cars, if you don't know building cars, then this car ain't for you. You know, this car is well in-depth built car, everything done top to bottom. There's not anything on this car that hasn't been touched, guys. I think 25,000 is a respectable number. If you guys are interested, man, like I said, email me, Instagram, you know, we'll figure something out. If you guys want to call, talk about the car, we can definitely do that. But this is the for sure for sale ad. He's done it before, took it down because there's too many damn trolls on the internet. But yeah, if you guys like this video, man, drop a like down below. It's fun driving this little boosted 2-valve, and man, it really feels like it's not a 2-valve. I feel like 2-valves get so much crap because they're tiny, puny little motors. With that little blower, man, that car is respectable right there. So we'll see you guys on the next one. It's your boy 4.6Chris. Peace out, man.
I am, girl, in my dreams I said I know it. In my dreams I said I know it. In my dreams I said I know that I can. So baby, please don't let me blow it. Begging, please don't let me blow it. You can't do this, but I know that I can. Girl, in my dreams I said I know it. In my dreams I said I know it. In my dreams I said I know that I can. So baby, please don't let me blow it. Begging, please don't let me blow it. You can't do this, but I know that I can. You gotta do this from the heart. You won't do